Hello, welcome back to my channel. We have a 25-minute express lower body workout today, so super quick, focusing mostly on the lower body. Of course, there's a little bit of core in there, as there always is. All you need is your Pilates ball and your mat, and we will get going. Let's start with lying down onto your back. The ball is between the knees, the hands are onto the ribs. Let's take big inhales through the nose, send the ribs nice and wide into the sides of the palms. As you exhale through your pursed lips, think about squeezing that ball between those knees to activate through those inner thighs. As you inhale, release the squeeze of the ball, let those ribs fall out wide. And then as you exhale again, we're drawing those ribs closer down towards those hips as you really think about squeezing that ball in between your knees. We'll just take this moment at the start to connect with your breathing pattern and to really think about warming up through your deeper core muscles. Because of course, in Pilates, we are always working those deeper core muscles. So again, just big inhales through the nose, exhales through those pursed lips as we squeeze that ball in between those knees, really feeling those inner thighs activating here. This is the breathing pattern that you want to try and work with for the class today. So whenever you're ready, let's pop those hands just down beside you. Make sure that you can touch your heels with your fingertips and that your feet are hip distance apart. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to tilt the pelvis under as you begin to peel your spine all the way up and away from your mat. Come up into that high bridge. We inhale at the top. We exhale to roll the spine back down from the top to the middle to the base with the tailbone hitting last. We go again. Take an inhale. Exhale, we tuck the pelvis under. We take a peel all the way up into your high bridge. An inhale at the top. And an exhale, we draw in through the deep core muscles as we roll that spine all the way back and down. The tailbone hits the mat last. Whilst we work through your bridges, I want you to really think about those knees driving forward and keeping an ever so slight squeeze of that ball between those knees if you can. So we don't want those knees to be out of line with those hips. Just make sure that they are in line, and to do that we do have to have an ever so slight squeeze of the ball. And as we work through these bridges, just make sure that that core stays engaged with your breathing pattern. Again, an inhale at the bottom, and exhale, we tuck and we lift. Think about those ribs drawing down to those hips, so don't let that belly dome up to the sky. An inhale at the top, and as you exhale and roll down, that belly button will draw back to your spine. Ribs will draw down to those hips until you find that neutral spine again on your mat. On this next one, let's hold it nice and high. Take an inhale. As you exhale, squeeze that ball between those knees, engage through those inner thighs. Inhale, we release the ball. Exhale, we squeeze the ball. We're holding those hips high and keeping that bridge. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, we release. Think about the rest of your body staying as still as you possibly can. We just want to be working through those inner thighs here at the top. We're just here for another 3. Exhale, we squeeze. Inhale, release for 2. Stunning. A last one like this. We're going to hold a slight squeeze of that ball now. Hold that there. Take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to raise those arms up in line with those shoulders. Inhale, the palm's going to reach the mat again. We're holding that squeeze. Exhale, we lengthen the arms up. Inhale, we slowly lower. We're thinking about driving through those heels and keeping your body as still as you possibly can as you take those arm floats up and down. We're just here for another 3. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower for 2. Fab. And on this next one, we're going to hold those arms lifted. Take an inhale to drop those hips just 2 inches down. Exhale, we raise those hips 2 inches back up. Really tuck under there. Inhale, 2 inches down. Exhale, 2 inches back up. You've still got the squeeze of the ball and you're still maintaining that stability through the rest of your body, especially through your core. We're just here for another 3, for 2. Exhale, tuck under. Last one. And then with control, we slowly roll the spine all the way back and down as you return those arms to your mat at the same time. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to grab the ball now and we're going to pop it underneath your right foot for me. So grab a hold of it. It's going to come underneath the very middle of your right foot, and your left foot is going to stay down onto your mat. So you want your left heel to still be reachable when you extend your left arm long. So you want to be able to touch your heel with your fingertips. And then we want to be as light on that right foot as you can. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to tuck that pelvis under, peel up into your high bridge, driving through the left side. Take an inhale. We exhale, roll the ball out, extend through the right leg. Inhale, draw that ball back in. And then we slowly peel the spine all the way back and down. We take an inhale. We exhale, tuck under, roll all the way up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, roll the ball away, extend. We draw the ball back in as we inhale. Exhale, round the spine. We roll ourselves all the way back and down. So this is quite a challenging movement. You're obviously placing all of that pressure through that left side as you roll up into your bridge. As we roll that ball away, I want you to think about keeping those hips as stable as you possibly can and really controlling that stability through the rest of your body. The ball might ever so slightly roll from your foot. As you can just see, I have just repositioned it. Just reposition it and carry on with those reps. Again, go really nice and slow. When we come into our single side bridges like this, the temptation always is to start that hinge from those hips and just lose that motion of that roll through the spine. So really just try and work on that roll if you can. Work with your breathing pattern exactly the same as we just did with both feet down. Fab. On your next one, let's hold it nice and high into your bridge now. We're just going to take those rollouts of that ball. So exhale, tuck the pelvis, peel the spine, hold it as steady as you possibly can. And exhale, we roll the ball away. And then inhale, we roll the ball back in. As you exhale, we're thinking about that connection from those ribs to those hips as that ball floats away. And we roll that ball back in on your inhale. If the ball does need readjusting at any point underneath your foot, just give it a quick readjust, keep those hips high, and then just keep carrying on with those rollouts, just like I did then. You've got it. Exhale, roll it away. Inhale, we roll it back in. We have one more. Exhale, roll it away. Inhale, we roll the ball back in. And then with control, just roll that spine all the way back and down onto your mat with that tailbone hitting last. Stunning. So from here, we're going to still continue putting the load through your left leg. So we're going to roll ourselves up. Meet me on your right elbow for me in a side lying position. We want both of your knees to be stacked out in front of your body. Heels are in line with the bum at the back. The ball is underneath those ribs. We're going to squeeze those toes together, separate through those heels. Make sure your side waist is lifted up and away from that ball. Take an inhale. As you exhale, open your top knee wide, squeeze into those hips and those glutes. Inhale, we slowly close. Beautiful. Exhale, we open. And inhale, we slowly close. We're trying to really think about elevating through your side waist. So when you exhale, think about making this as much of a core movement as well as a lower body movement. We also want that right elbow to be directly underneath your right shoulder. And we want to think about those shoulders being down and away from those ears. So if you notice that you're shrugging your shoulders up, just really think about lengthening up tall through your posture on your upper body. And we have quite a few layers here. So on your next one, hold those knees wide. Take an inhale. Exhale, extend the top leg long, reach the toes away. Inhale, draw the toes to meet again. And then we slowly close that clam back down. We carry on with that now. Exhale, we open. And we extend. Inhale, the toes meet again. We close that clam back and down. You want to really think about grounding those hips stacked together. So your bum's not rotating behind you. Your hips aren't moving at all. That's where we work through those hip muscles and through your glutes. If you feel like you are rotating from side to side, maybe just do a quick reassess, a quick check-in, readjust your positioning, and then let's go again. As we extend that top leg away, make sure it is on that slight angle out in front of you, like mine is. We really want to think about finding as much length through that leg as possible. On your next one, hold those knees open. Let's just take those leg extensions. Exhale, extend away. Inhale, toes meet again. Those knees stay wide. Exhale, extend. Inhale, the toes meet again. You've got it. I remember on this day, I did the worst leg day at the gym before this, and I was in bits. So you've definitely got it. Exhale, extend. Inhale, the toes meet again. Stunning. You just have another 2 here. Exhale, we extend. Inhale, toes meet again. I think my face says it all. On this next one, hold that leg long. We're going to inhale to tap the toes down now on that 45-degree angle. Exhale, raise the leg straight back up, squeeze into those hips, but don't raise it too far so that your side waist is dipping down all the way into that ball. You still want to keep your core engaged, so it is a tiny little lift and lower. We're just here for 5. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Inhale, tap. For 4, keep those hips nice and steady. For 3, you've got to use that breath. For 2, stunning. Last one, we're going to hold that leg lifted now. Let's draw those circles. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and we're going to change directions just for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Just rest that leg all the way back and down. Just have a little bit of a moment from here. We're then going to stay in the same position with your upper body. Just bring that left leg back in line with your hips now. Keep your bottom leg where it is. Take an inhale. Exhale, raise the top leg up. Squeeze into those hips. Inhale, we slowly tap. Exhale, we raise. Inhale, we tap. And again, we want to think about keeping that really nice posture all throughout your upper body. Stunning. We are here for another 4. Exhale, raise and squeeze. It is a tiny movement. Inhale, we lower. For 3. Beautiful. For 2. Stunning. And on this next one, we're holding that top leg lifted now in line with those hips. Take an inhale to bend the knee into the chest. Squeeze through the core as you do this. Exhale, we extend the leg long and away, making sure it's still up in line with those hips. I can't talk. Inhale, we draw the knee in, we squeeze the core. Exhale, we extend the leg long, we squeeze through those hips, we squeeze through those glutes. The further that you choose to drive this knee into your chest, the more core and upper body control you're going to have here to keep the rest of your body still and stable as you do this. We're just here for 3. Inhale, bend the knee in. Exhale, extend the leg away. I think I was really struggling here. For 2. Stunning, you've got it. Last one. We're going to hold that left leg long now, so reach it away in line with those hips. Take an inhale, we're going to sweep the left leg all the way out in front of you, or as much as you can control. Exhale, we're going to flex the foot, we're going to guide back with your heel. Inhale, we sweep forward. Exhale, we flex the foot, we extend behind, reach away. Keep the rest of your body nice and still and stable. You've got it. Make sure that that left leg doesn't lower down towards the floor and it does stay lifted up in line with those hips. You've got it. Keep squeezing through your midsection to control everything there. All of this is just coming from that left leg. Let's sweep that left leg in front of you. Let's hold it lifted. We're going to pulse the leg up and down now. Exhale and exhale as you squeeze. You've got it. You've got 3, 2, 1, and lower that leg all the way back and down and take a breath. We're going to do exactly the same, isolating through your right leg now. So let's take a lie down onto your back for me. We're going to pop the ball underneath your left foot now, so the middle of your foot. Make sure that you can touch your right heels with your fingertips. Take an inhale, exhale, peel the spine all the way up into your high bridge. We inhale at the top, exhale, roll the ball away. We extend through the left leg. Inhale, roll the ball back in. Exhale, roll the spine all the way back and down, nice and controlled. We take an inhale, exhale, tuck the pelvis under, peel the spine up and away. We take an inhale at the top, exhale, we roll the ball away. Inhale, we roll the ball back in. Exhale, we roll the spine all the way back and down, one vertebrae at a time. Again, with these single side bridges, you want to think about placing all of that pressure through your right foot this time. If the ball does roll away from your foot or where you want it to be, just take a quick readjust and just carry on with the move. It is absolutely fine. You want to make sure that those hips are staying nice and steady in this one and that your ribs are staying drawn down to your hips in that high bridge. So try not to arch your lower back or dome that belly up to the sky. And of course, all of that pressure is placed through your right heel now. So think about that right knee driving forward in that bridge. Think about that length through that right hamstring as you come up into that bridge. And then as you roll back down, just let it release ever so slightly. You want to think about uncurving through those right toes as well. So just try and place most of that pressure through that heel if you can. Beautiful. We're going to hold it up on this next one. We're just going to take those rollouts. So exhale, we extend the left leg long and away. Inhale, we draw it back in. Keep those hips as steady as you can. Exhale, we roll it away. Inhale, we draw it back in. Really nice. Exhale, we roll away. Think about that core as you roll away. The rest of your body is staying as still and stable as you possibly can. We have 3. Exhale, roll away. Inhale, draw it back in. We are here for 2. Again, just take that readjust if you need to. Beautiful. And last one here. Exhale, roll the ball away. Inhale, we roll the ball back in, and then with control, just slowly lower down through that spine, one vertebrae at a time. Fab. We're back to your sideline position now. So just roll yourselves up and over onto your left elbow for me. You want that left elbow to be in line with your left shoulder. The ball is underneath those ribs just for that little bit of feedback to make sure that your core is engaged. And then your right leg is stacked on top of your left. Your heels are in line with your bum at the back. Toes are together. Top hand is grounded down onto your hips to keep them steady. Take an inhale. What we're going to do here is exhale, come into your clam. Raise those top knees up wide. Squeeze through those glutes. Inhale, close those knees back together. Keep the rest of your body as still and as stable as you possibly can. So again, it's just that lift of that top knee. We're squeezing into those glutes and those hips, and then we're inhaling to control that lower. Just make sure that those shoulders are down and away from those ears, and that your side waist is lifted and engaged up and away from that ball. On your next one, we're going to add in that top leg extension. So we open the knee wide, we then extend the top leg long, bring the toes to meet again, and we close those knees back down. So exhale, we open, we then extend, we bring the toes to meet again, and then we inhale, we close it back down. Really nice. Think about keeping those hips stacked directly one on top of the other. Those hips aren't rocking back from side to side, and that side waist is staying nice and lifted up and away from that ball, just to make sure that your side waist is engaged here. Lots to think about, I know. There's always so much to think about in Pilates. You've got it. Stunning. On this next one, we're going to hold that clam open. Just take those leg extensions. Exhale, we extend and reach the toes away. Inhale, the toes meet again. Exhale, we extend. Inhale, toes meet again. Remember, we're on that slight angle here as well with your leg if you can. Try and find that full extension. So really straighten as much as you can. Find the length through the hamstring. We're just here for 4. Ready to reach the toes away. For 3, working with that breath. Stunning. For 2. Beautiful. And last one, we're going to hold the leg long now. Take an inhale, we tap the toes down on that angle. Exhale, we raise the leg back up on that angle. Inhale, we tap. Exhale, we raise. It's a tiny movement. You want to think about the rest of your body still, staying as still as you possibly can, and just squeezing through those hips. Fab. You're just here for 2. Exhale, raise. Inhale, tap. Last one, hold, lift it. We're going to draw those circles in one direction for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. We're going to switch for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. And just rest that leg all the way back down. Give your bum a little bit of a tap if you need to. Keep in the same position. We're just going to swing that right leg back in line with those hips now. A big inhale. And exhale, we raise that right leg up, squeeze into the hips. Inhale, we slowly tap. Again, it's a tiny movement here. You don't want to raise that leg up too high, otherwise your side waist will collapse down into that ball. So you want to think about that upper body staying as still as you possibly can. We're just isolating through that hip and through those glutes. On your next one, hold this leg lifted up in line with those hips. Take an inhale, we're going to bend the knee into the chest, squeeze through the core. Exhale, we extend the leg away, squeeze through the hips and the glutes. Inhale, we bend the knee in, squeeze through the core, keep yourself nice and stable. Exhale, we extend it all the way out. Really nice, you've got it. As we squeeze through that core, the further that you drive that knee in, the more that you're going to have to stabilize there. So just take that to wherever you need to. You can make it as small or as big as you need to with this movement. You've got it. Just make sure that that side waist isn't leaning down onto that ball too much. Elevate through those shoulders if you can. We're not here for too long, because on your next one, hold that leg long. We take an inhale, we reach and sweep it forward. Exhale, we flex the foot, we guide it all the way back with your heel. Most challenging part now. Inhale, reach and sweep forward. Exhale, guide it back. I know those muscles will be firing up by now. You can probably tell by my face again that I was deeply struggling. That leg day, I actually don't know what I did, but it was horrific. Inhale, we reach and sweep it forward. You've got it. Exhale, squeeze the heel, we guide it back. Keep the rest of your body, my face, nice and still and stable. That's it, we're nearly there now. Now, as the leg sweeps in front, hold it in front, hold the toe pointed. We're going to pulse it up and down. Exhale and exhale as you squeeze. We are nearly there. Just for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1, and lower it back down. Lovely. I definitely struggled through that. That was awful. Right, so we're going to come into your nice little stretch now. So just take a seat onto your mat for me. Your hands are just behind you, fingertips pointing backwards. Lift those hips, cross one of those legs over your thigh. It doesn't matter which one because we will do both. From here, press through your palms, press your chest forward. The further that you wiggle that foot on the floor in towards your body, the deeper stretch you're going to get here throughout your hips and throughout your glutes. So you can just play about with that foot position. The further away that foot is on the mat, the less stretch that you're going to get. Just make sure that you are pressing that chest forward. And the more that you do, the closer that you get your chest towards your legs and towards your thighs, the deeper the stretch is going to be again. And then whenever you are ready, we're going to switch ourselves over. A bit of an awkward one to get into, but it does feel a lot better than a glute stretch sat on a box, in my opinion. I feel like you can get a bit of a deeper stretch here. Again, we're just finding that position and holding it there just for a few big inhales through the nose and exhales through the mouth. And then whenever you are ready, let's just slowly untangle ourselves from this position. We're going to sit your bum down, lengthen those legs out nice and long into your pike, making sure that those feet are nice and flexed from here. Sit up tall through that spine, reach those arms forward and then come into that forward fold. Try and reach as close towards your feet as you possibly can. Take a few inhales through the nose, and then as you exhale through the mouth, try and get that chest a little bit further down towards your thighs if you can. You can even take a few little pulses here like I am doing, just trying to get that deeper stretch all throughout my spine, mostly throughout my hamstrings, I think it probably was on this day. Stunning. And then whenever you are ready, let's restack that spine all the way back up to the top. We're going to meet in your butterfly stretch now. So placing the soles of your feet together, knees come out wide, we're sitting up tall, holding on to your feet if you can. Take an inhale. As you exhale, just dive that chest over. Your back will slightly round in this position. If you think about lengthening through your tailbone, then it won't round as much. So try that. Hold in that position when you feel that point of tension. The closer that your feet are in towards your body, the deeper stretch you're going to get. If anyone would like a little bit more, lengthen those arms out onto your mat. See how far away you can wiggle those fingertips. Beautiful. And then whenever you feel ready to, you can restack that spine all the way back up to the top. Once you get to the top, just sit up nice and tall and take some backward shoulder rolls to realign through that posture. And that is you all done for this express lower body flow with me on the mat today. I absolutely love that one. Nice and quick, but still super fiery, even though it doesn't look like it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I really hope to see you next time.